Hey, what's going on, everybody? Eternal Prepper here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notifications icon for alerts. And if you like what I'm doing here, if you find any value in these videos, please consider sharing them out. All right, so this morning we had Hurricane Ida hit landfall. Not even this morning, actually. It was just before 1 p.m. Eastern time. Now, it got upgraded to a Category 4. Let's see, the winds. Dude, the winds are at 150 miles an hour. I think the strongest winds I've ever seen, like personally, in person, it was way off in the desert somewhere, going up over this bridge. They had to shut the bridge down, and I think that was 90. I mean, this was taking the car, and it was moving it. I can't even imagine what this is like down there. I heard, I couldn't confirm it. I tried reading a few different sources, but I heard from a family member that there's 15-foot waves. That's insane. Those are huge. It's just, this whole thing is a mess, to be honest. It's crazy, and like, this is a little different. It's nature. So unless we want to go off on a geoengineering rant, which this is not what this video is about, we're just going to stick with nature on it. I know back in the day we used to get hurricanes like once a year. Sometimes, I mean, there was years I'm pretty sure that we didn't have them. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Just from what I can remember, we just had a few already. There's another one that we're getting ready for, but that's, again, not what this video is about. So this is taking place on the 16th anniversary of Katrina. Now that was bad. That was really bad, but it wasn't as strong as this, right? So Hurricane Ida, this is tied with two other hurricanes for being the worst in history, like down there. Here, I wrote it down. What was this? I know one was last year. It was Laura, I believe. Hell, I don't even know where I wrote it. Yeah, Hurricane Laura. And then I guess in 1856, there was the last island hurricane. So what? We got 150 years plus, and this is tied for the worst. We just saw it last year. There's people from last year, they're still displaced. They haven't even recovered. And now they're getting beaten down with this again. I mean, this is really bad. This is going to affect a lot of people. We know with Katrina, for example, the levee system, that didn't hold up. Now it's been a minute, so I know they've made adjustments to that. I was reading that they were saying that, you know, they're as prepared as they could be. They feel confident that the levee system should be fine. I didn't see anything since this happened. At the time of me recording this, it's not even been 2 hours since it hit landfall. So maybe something will change by the time this video is released. I hope not. I hope the levee system stays in place. I hope and pray that everybody that is in the path of this is going to be all right. Realistically, we know that's not true. Not everybody's going to make it out of this. That's just unrealistic to think. But, you know, that is part of the reason why we do this. This is part of the reason why we prepare. And obviously, you can prepare as much as you want. And in a situation like this, it just might not be enough. Part of that preparation, you know, I've talked about this before. You can win all the fights you're not in. It's that simple. If you got something like this coming your way and you're right dab smack in the middle of it, honestly, it might be better just to up and leave. Don't wait for those evacuation orders. Sometimes that's too late. Being from California, like with the California fires and stuff, I saw it growing up. There are people that will sit there and they'll wait and they say, no, it's fine. They'll let us know when to leave. And sometimes those people just don't get out in time because it's too late. So that's one of the things you can do. You know, remove yourself from the situation if it's coming. If you live there, I mean, you don't want to leave all your stuff, but it's just stuff. At the end of the day, you can replace it. You can't replace, you know, your life, your loved one's life, your friend, your family, your pet, you know, leave. Now, obviously, that's also unrealistic for some people, you know, whether you're elderly or you just can't care for yourself, or, I don't know, maybe you don't have the means to, in any type of way. You don't have the right vehicle, you don't have the money, you don't have, who knows, whatever, I don't know. But again, it's why we prepare. You have to be prepared for stuff like this. It's not all zombie apocalypse and doom and gloom and WW3 and all that crap. It's like we have real world events that affect every state in this country. And if you're watching from another country, it's the same for you. Every continent across this entire world, you know, we get hit with different stuff all the time. So, I don't know. My thoughts are with everybody right now. If you are leaving, if you are going to bug out, whether it's during the evacuation order or it's prior or in the middle of all this crap that's going on, have a go bag ready. Have some kind of evacuation kit ready. Have your medications, if you take medications, make sure you pack those up. Put everything that you're taking with you, put it in some kind of weatherproof bag. Seal it up. Some kind of child-proof container. You know, the last thing you want is like your medication to get spoiled. Or for example, you're going to need to bring identification, you know, whether it's driver's license, okay, cool, that's not going to get ruined. Same with an identification card, it's not going to get ruined. But what if you're bringing your passport, which you should? If you have one, bring it. Put it in a weatherproof bag. If you have the deed to your house, bring it. If you have anything that is important, that is paperwork, take it with you. Obviously, you know, grab some water. Honestly, I think those probably the top three. I went over like a bug out kit a couple weeks ago, and I went over a few items in there. I asked for some feedback. One of the responses I got was the medication. I believe that's what it was. Went right over my head. I forgot to mention that. Birth certificates. No, that's another one. But I'm not going to get too much into what should go in there, but have it ready. Make sure you grab it, have it accessible, keep it by the front door, keep it by somewhere that is on your way out of the house. Power outages, we got those. The winds alone will knock out the power. All of your devices, keep them charged. Have some kind of battery backups. If you have a small solar generator for smaller devices, have it ready, have that powered up. You might not be getting a lot of sun with this storm. I'm not sure exactly how much you're going to need to power that, but make sure that's powered up ahead of time. Have all your little fail safes taken care of. Have the batteries for the battery backups. Have contingency upon contingency for this stuff. Now, I don't even know if there's going to be communications going on. You know, maybe if you got some kind of two-way radio, perhaps. But like cell phones and stuff, I mean, the towers might be going out. I don't even know if they have power right now. So I'm not sure about that. The other one thing I wanted to touch on, sorry, I've got a few pages of notes today. I was sitting there and I was looking at the path. Now, not all of these states are going to be affected too severely, or maybe it doesn't cover the entire state per se. But I was looking at the path of this, and of course, once it hits landfall, it's going to slow down. It's not going to sit there and stay a category 4 the whole time. It will start to slow down as it goes, but this is going to affect 25 to 50 states. That's a lot, including my state. I am right in the middle of it. It looks like Thursday morning should just be getting beaten down with whatever it's going to give us. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of flooding in a lot of different states. We just saw what happened in Tennessee, like a week ago? Well, they're right in the path of this again. So if you're in Tennessee, you saw what happened just recently. You need to be aware and be ready that this is coming again. I don't know, maybe it's time to bug out, maybe not, hunker down, do something, but just at least be aware and be prepared. That's the most important. But aside from them, I've got a little list. I'm going to read this off in case you're in any of them. I tried to keep it in somewhat of a decent order, kind of along the path that it's going to be taking. But Louisiana, that's a given. You've got Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. Like I said, it's half the country is going to be affected by this. And let's be real, if you have friends and family, which we all do, the entire country is going to be affected by this. I don't know what kind of infrastructure damage this is going to cause, or shipping delays, or food shortages, or, for example, I was down in Myrtle Beach. I just did the videos on that recently, and we were getting text alerts saying that we had to boil our water. Well, we weren't here. We weren't in Pennsylvania when that happened. Had we been, though, it was important to know this. Like, I'm sure there's going to be water boiling notices in multiple areas. There's going to be power outages. I mean, I know there's roofs being ripped off down in Louisiana right now. People's houses are being decimated. And again, I mean, I don't like saying stuff like this, but you know that people are dying. I mean, you can't fathom that. You're alive. Some of these people aren't, as of the last 2 hours. I'm sure of it. Now, I don't know. I haven't read anything about this, but let's be real. Like, this is insane. Now, hopefully not. But again, hope only goes so far sometimes. So yeah, I think that's everything. Let me just double check real fast with all this. I think I hit all the things I was going to mention in it. I know for us, yeah, that looks like everything. I know for us, for example, it's like, you know, we're on the East Coast. Everybody out here has basements. It's like we don't even have a huge basement, mind you. I'm not like some super rich dude with this huge mansion and like tons of money or anything, but like we have this basement. We made a point to put a second sump pump and sump pit into ours because once we moved in, we noticed there was a huge leak problem. I mean, we had no idea when we moved into the house. The inspector said it was great. The seller said there was never any issues. That's a whole nother story. We got screwed on the deal. So we had to put that in, but it's good for situations like this as long as our power stays on. If our power doesn't stay on, I don't know. I don't have a generator yet. I don't have a backup source for this yet personally. So as long as our power stays on, our basement won't flood. But if the power goes out, shit, even that could affect us that way. So I don't know. We got that. We got power outages. I know there's going to be flooding all in the area. Again, we might have another boil notice for the water. So this is going to affect us. I hope it's not bad. We are pretty far from where it's hitting landfall, but we're right smack dab in the middle of this. So I'm sure I will hopefully get a chance to update you guys around Thursday or so. Everybody, if you are in the line of this, even if it's just a little bit, be safe, be prepared, make a point to see this coming. Don't be one of those people that get completely dumbfounded and caught off guard with a situation like this. It's too serious. It's way too serious. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Drop a comment below if you guys get a chance. Are you guys in the line of this? Are you gonna be affected? Do you have friends or family that are gonna be affected? I mean, something like, are you in the National Guard or have friends and family? Are you guys gonna be a part of helping? Have you guys heard anything yet? Do you guys have any orders? Are you guys being deployed to different areas? Again, I haven't, been keeping up while I'm doing this video. So I don't know, maybe something else has changed since I'm recording this, or again, by the time I drop this. I hope not. I hope it runs smoothly as can be. So, thoughts and prayers to everybody that is going to be affected by this. Also, I know it's hard not to keep up to date with a situation like this, but maybe it's better if you're in this line, this path of the hurricane. Maybe it's better if you're not just sitting around watching YouTube, honestly. I know it's a good way to find news and keep up to date and everything, but with situations like this, videos like mine don't matter. You need to get off of whatever you're doing and go make sure you're ready. I could care less about the view or the subscribers. I mean, be safe. Like, literally, that's what this is about. That's why I do this channel. And we got the next week less where this is going to tear through these states. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications icon for alert, share the videos out if you like what I'm doing. But most importantly, be safe and be prepared. Thank you guys so much for being here. Till next time.